Hello, male and lady listeners. This is Mitch and Mike, bringing sexy airwaves to your ear hairs since 2015. Where has the time gone? Where are you? Who cares? Because you are listening to us. Close your eyes. Picture that you're on a beach with the two sexiest men in the world. Open your eyes. Surprise. You're in your car or in your room with Mitch and Mike. Sorry to let you down. We're not wearing pants.
I'm actually not. That was wonderful, Mitch. Thank you very much. I think I have a sudden urge to take my clothes off for some reason.
Old Spice deodorant.
Oh, wow. I actually have some. It's wonderful.
So do I.
Welcome to Mitch and Mike podcast. As you probably could tell from Mitch's intro, this is the podcast that does not stop trying to make you laugh or entertain, generally. Right, Mitch?
Or I was more going with the podcast that just doesn't stop.
It just doesn't stop. Actually, it does. It's only once a week. Mondays, people. Mondays.
Monday.
So, thanks for tuning in again. We appreciate your continued support for our
And please
projects.
Spread the word. Whenever you watch something, say anything like say hi or something on any of the social media, preferably like YouTube and Facebook. That's great because it encourages conversation among the viewers.
Absolutely. And
listeners.
If you have like favorite parts in any of our episodes, I know one of our listeners really liked the missionaries episode when you were talking about pranking the missionaries. A lot of people like that episode. So if you guys want to check that one out, you might have yourself a laugh or two.
And maybe one time when we get like a phone call from a salesman or a salesperson knocks on the door, we might just record it for you guys.
We could. Well, I think that would be mainly your thing, Mitch. I'm too polite. I think you're the asshole, so...
Oh, you would get into the mood. You'd join right along.
I might. If you say that there's only men here at the house, or there's only women, then I'd get on my most feminine voice.
We're all ladies here.
We're all ladies here. How are you doing?
Can I speak to the man of the house? Sorry.
Sorry, there's only women here. How can
or no, you don't have to go through on the voice. Just like, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Just do normal voice. Just really throw them
We're
off.
all women here. Hey. Anyway, there was an episode that we did a little earlier on, episode 5. It's called Get Out of Dodge, where we did have a comment from Tyler. We're finally getting to that question. Tyler, my good friend, he moved to Scotland so soon, and you need to bring your ass back here so we can hang out.
With a couple of bottles of scotch or whiskey, you know it.
It's whiskey to him. That's, of course, right. So he posed us the question, if you could travel anywhere in the world for free, where would you go and why?
Good question.
It is a good question. I would go to Newmarket.
Ambitious,
that's very correct. I would stay at Upper Canada Mall, actually. And I would have the mall closed for the night, and all the employees would be there. Everyone would be there, file and center, and I would get a paid shopping spree, $5,000 to spend on whatever I want. Just to give you some context, we live very close to Newmarket.
But you do realize there's travel anywhere in the world for free.
That's right.
That means your trip to Newmarket is free, not your shopping spree.
Do you know how much Viva costs nowadays? Like $5 for a 2-zone, man.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Insurance is?
Quite a bit. I've had first-hand experience with that bullshit.
Yeah.
That is some horseshit robbery right there. Anywho, yeah, mine would be Upper Canada Mall. How about you, Mitch? Ooh. Where would you go? That's a loaded question.
There's so many places to go, but part of me would want to say like the Swiss Alps, maybe.
Soft.
Or like BC.
Soft again.
Or just the local bar.
God damn, that's hard, man. You should go there, local bar. Isn't that that's a Philly?
Yeah, I think that's the local Philly.
The local Philly. So, and then what would you do there? What would entice you to go there?
Probably watch a Jays game.
Wow, that's pretty.
With a couple friends.
Sounds like an everyday kind of thing that you could do.
I live the life.
That is the life that you lead, Mitch, and I'm envious of that.
Everyone should be envious of my life.
Almost everyone, except for Tyler. He's actually living his life in Scotland.
He is the foreigner. He's the one who gets all the ladies.
That's not even true.
Because he has an accent.
He's not foreign though.
But he is.
He puts on airs. That accent isn't even his actual accent. He tells me. He comes back, right? And he picks me up in his mom's Prius an electrical, eco-friendly Prius, which is respectable, but it's a Prius nonetheless.
It's a lunchbox.
It's a lunch. Well, actually, it's a quite luxurious vehicle.
It's a lunchbox. You turn by just putting your hand out the window. The air friction starts to turn you.
Anywho, and he starts talking. I'm like, what the fuck, Tyler? Why do you sound like you're Scottish? And he's like, what do you, like, I don't know, I can't even do his accent. What do you mean, is what he said. And it sounds Scottish. I'm like, Tyler.
So he's picked up the accent.
Yeah, he has. But like, Tyler, you know where you came from. You can deny it all you want. You are from Canada. Deny it all you want. This is where you came from. You used to speak like a Canadian now. Like, yeah, now.
And now you go by Logan.
Yeah, you go by Logan now, which is kind of interesting. But you're always Tyler to me. You lovable man. Anywho, so you would go to the local bar, and I would go to Upper Canada.
We're so ambitious.
This is who we are. This is the kind of everybody.
We aim high.
Everybody kind of people.
We aim high with our expectations here.
We do. We set goals that are achievable, and we achieve them.
Every day.
Every single day. And with this podcast as well. So, with that out of the way, do you want to get to a couple questions, or did you have anything else you wanted to say, Mitch, while you have the time here to speak freely?
To speak freely?
Yeah, that's right, because throughout the rest of the podcast, you're not allowed to speak freely.
I'm not?
No.
Are you telling me I'm scripted now? Are you censoring me?
I've scripted everything you've ever done. You've always spoken predictably throughout the episode.
Really?
Yes. Into my hand.
I've spoken into your hand.
That's right. You've spoken into my hand. It's muffled, but it's still predictable.
So you're telling me everything I do is scripted?
That's right.
Even the time when Seb and I kissed you?
That's fucking scripted. I swear to God. That was so uncomfortable, by the way.
But you scripted it?
I should never be in between you two during any podcast recording ever.
Whenever.
So unfortunate.
Or
no. Whenever, yeah. I should never be between you two, because that just makes a bad situation. That's a recipe for disaster.
That's a recipe for greatness.
In fact, a recipe for disaster is probably Mitch plus Sebastian with a little bit of Mike in the middle. That is a recipe for disaster.
No, that's a recipe for greatness.
Well, actually, we did make a great podcast out of that. But
so if you haven't checked it out, check it out.
Yeah, nice plug. I think that's episode 6, guys.
It's called Sebastian.
It's actually not called Sebastian.
Well, what is it called?
It's you know what? Let's go here. Here it is.
Oh, clusterfuck.
Yeah, clusterfuck. Because
with Sebastian.
That is the new word we coined for the topic that just has so many questions from different topics.
And there's so many issues going on that...
Indeed, that we just had to say it.
It's actually such a great descriptive word.
It is a great yeah. Anyway, so today's topic is unscrupulous roommates.
You know, the roommates that just either smell really bad, never clean up after themselves, have loud and borderline violent sex with their significant others against the walls, and you can feel the vibrations through all the walls and all on the floor.
Or people need to do what they need to do. You know, nature calls. Right, Mitch? You've heard of that.
Yeah, but I don't want to feel them banging down my wall.
Oh, come on, Mitch. It's natural. It's nature.
So, Mike.
Yes? No.
Have you,
Nope. Okay, so we're gonna go to our first question.
Alright, guys, just to give you a little tidbit of information, I'm pretty sure there's a dent in Mike's door.
There actually is not.
Or the wall. There is definitely, like, some kind of back print against the wall.
There's no dent, actually.
So, we know what's going on here.
I do need to clean my walls, but unfortunately that's not really the case. Anywho.
You don't really need to clean your walls. They're really just all messy.
Yes, it is. I need to clean my whole room. But anyway, let's get to the first question, because it's quite a long one. I want to see what you
it's all yours.
Okay. So the title is masturbating roommate / friend / boyfriend. Sticky. That's a sticky situation. If you know what I mean.
That's punny.
That's right. So I'm gonna just paraphrase the rest, but the first paragraph is kind of important. So we (parentheses a small group of friends) end parentheses are in a bit of an awkward situation. We're all in college and we live in the dorms. Myself and my best friend are roommates (parentheses and we're girls) end parentheses, and my boyfriend and her boyfriend are roommates. Wow. Parentheses boys, like you needed that. So her boyfriend has been bringing up a situation about his roommate, so her roommate's boyfriend, masturbating when he thinks that his roommate, her boyfriend, is asleep. Now that sounds convoluted, right? That's because it is. Nice going, person who asked this question. So it happened multiple times. He has said something about it to his roommate.
Yeah, blame it on something
But he always blames it on something else. Like, oh, that wasn't porn, that was a GIF on Tumblr. What noise? I was just itching my leg. Come on, buddy. Darn pop-ups. And he refuses to talk about it and avoids the topic. Obviously, because it's quite embarrassing and it's quite a solitary act. So you'd want to keep this kind of under wraps. You don't want people to know when you do the business.
You would think that if it gets brought up, you can deny it once, and then just don't do it when he's in the room.
Yeah, that's right.
You have a girlfriend too, buddy. Who's
well,
just
let's finish the question. Let's finish the question. So it's a pretty small room. They actually have to sleep in the same room together, right? I'm not sure if they have a common washroom together. She didn't mention that, sorry. In desperation, he brought the issue to his roommate, her roommate. So
his roommate's girlfriend.
His girlfriend's roommate.
Or his roommate's girlfriend.
Yeah, okay, sure. And then she's not sure how to approach the topic herself, and she's becoming slightly weirded out. So that could cause a breakup, which is quite unfortunate, but desperate times call for desperate measures. They're not sure what to do. Best option, having the boyfriend just talk to him about it. Again, it hasn't worked, and they don't know how to proceed henceforth. So they're not saying that masturbation is bad. That's just like their political correctness after is quite showing. Let's see. They just want him to stop doing it when he's asleep. What else can be done? What ideas on what to say or how to deal with it?
Here you go. Either one, don't fall asleep.
Yeah, don't fall asleep.
Just don't. Just stay awake. Or two, actually, we have a couple things to run with here. So first one, just never sleep. Mm-hmm. Two, the next time you catch him, quietly sneak up behind him and say, "Can I watch? I see you are watching porn. Can I join?"
Or something like, yeah, like, can I join, or do you need a little help there? You'd want to like completely scare the shit out of him.
Just throw him off. Make him the one who feels uncomfortable doing it.
It's like when you catch him in the act, there's no way he can say, "Oh, it's darn pop-ups," when he's actually like freaking masturbating. "Oh, I'm just scratching my leg here." Like when the blood gets over.
You're scratching something.
You're scratching. You're definitely scratching something, buddy, and it's not your freaking leg. So let's be adults here. You're masturbating. I'm not comfortable with it. Go in the fucking washroom.
Or just do it when he's not there.
You know what? Better yet, go to his girlfriend's place.
And then the girlfriend comes to you. You guys both have your times with your significant others, and you're good to go.
You're good to go. Like, what are you doing, man? Besides, why would you... Okay, I can tell why he would want to, like, say, "I'm not masturbating." Then you should make proactive choices to make sure that he doesn't catch you in the act. Maybe when he's gone, you have some spare time.
But okay, your girlfriend's in the same dorm or a similar dorm. Why do you need to?
It's such a weird situation too. When have you ever heard of this kind of like Three's Company bullshit?
Well, Four's Company.
Four's Company. If anyone doesn't know, Three's Company is a 70s show with John Ritter.
I can't remember.
Famous actor who has since passed, rest in peace. He was with two other girls, and there was like hijinks and all those kind of 70s hijinks you could ever think of. Their hair was...
Sounds frisky.
Yeah, it was frisky. It was quite funny too, actually. But this is some Three's Company shit gone wrong.
Yep.
Like he needs to do something about that. Like the guy that's masturbating, like as soon as he confronted him about it, that's the time that he knew. So for him to continue doing that, he's like completely oblivious.
It's ballsy of him.
It's literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
That's not right. So what can he do? Well, he could either not use his phone and use his imagination. This is advice for the boyfriend.
No, I think he's using his computer.
You think he's using... No.
Yeah.
I think he's in bed.
No, but he's still using his computer.
You sure? Did you read this?
Yeah, it was saying like, oh, it wasn't porn, it was just some gift. That means it's coming up on a screen.
Hold up. This is troubling.
Like, it could be on his phone sometimes, but he's also using his computer other
Greeted
times.
by the sight and sound of his roommate jacking off to porn, obviously. It doesn't show, which... Oh... When everyone's pants are on and computers are on. Oh, so it was computers. Yeah. Why not use your phone? Or, like, not use some light source at all?
Girlfriend.
Yeah, girlfriend. But, like, that's still awkward because it's in the same room.
Well, then you split up. Just say, I need some time with my girlfriend.
I think this whole situation's wrong. I think someone should move out, or one couple should move out, another couple... No, not another couple. Two randos should move in. They should not get together. They shouldn't even know each other. This situation was meant to be a disaster. It seems weird. I don't think this will work. But, like, he could be more discreet about it. Like, come on. You don't have to... Like, does he jack off so furiously that he actually makes noises? Like, with his mouth and, like, with the sheer speed?
At least he's not calling his name.
Oh, God. Oh, that would be so uncomfortable. Oh, man. So, what should these people do?
I'm pretty sure we already suggested, like...
No, we were giving advice to the guy who actually jacks off. What should we give to these people who don't want him to jack off anymore in the same room?
Well... Okay, so for Jack,
let's call him Jack.
Jack's girlfriend, if you want him to stop this, you know, run him dry, so to speak.
So to speak, yeah. Make sure the well is
drained.
Dry, yeah. Get that pail and get to work.
If you're Jack's weirded out roommate, just creep the hell out of him the next time he does it.
Scare the shit out of him. Make sure that he's so uncomfortable doing it again that
let's say he's doing it in his bed. You know what you do? You crawl into bed with them. just bring that upright right down.
Oh, this makes him uncomfortable already. You think he can do this? Would you do this, Mitch?
The greater good.
The greater good.
Some sacrifices have to be made.
So...
Because he's never going to admit that to anyone. Because he's like, yeah, he crawled into bed with me while I was jacking off.
Exactly. No one's going
to believe
It's going to be just between you two. It'll be something that you'll remember for the rest of your life and probably scar you for life.
And he won't do it anymore.
Right. This is conditioning, Mitch. Good old-fashioned psychological conditioning. You punish him by embarrassing the fuck out of him, and then he will be completely averse to the situation of masturbating in the same room as his roommate, that he will not do it again.
Exactly.
Henceforth, Mitch is a genius. He knows psychology despite not going to psychology classes, and this case is closed.
Done.
Done and done. Next question. I think you should read this one, Mitch.
No, I don't want to read this one.
Fine, I'll read it. I'll
read the last two, but this one, no.
And I'm still sick. You're making a sick person work. Sister has recently moved in with me as a roommate.
Wait, okay, if you're at all squeamish, just la 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 land right now, okay?
La 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 land. Well, just continue reading. In parentheses, TMI warning, which is too much information.
It should be 2M or TMFI. Too much fucking information.
Okay. So, my sister recently moved in with me as a roommate. I'm pretty happy with it because she's been my partner in crime since we were kids. There's one problem. One big, smelly problem. And this person likes using italics, so just keep that in mind.
And capitals.
One big, awkward, smelly problem, which is in capitals and italics.
Double whammy.
Yeah, exactly. Her menstrual hygiene or health or something is so bad that it permeates the bathroom and hallway of our apartment whenever she changes her tampon. I've had my share of period sex with past girlfriends, and I've had female friends change their tampons pads in my bathroom when they've stayed at my crib. So I know that menstrual blood smells like, and yes, it can often smell a bit ... musty. So, first off, you're having period sex? That is friggin' weird, man. That's weird. Okay. Anyway, but I can say with confidence that I've never smelled it so strongly as since she's moved in. Neither my exes nor my homegirls have ever stunk up.
Whoever says homegirls, though.
I know, this person's like white trying to compensate for being white. Has ever stunk up the bathroom when it's that time of the month like this. Seriously, menstrual scent should not stink up a hallway. How do I address this situation? It's my fucking sister, so I can't just be like, hey sis, your cooter stinks up the crib whenever Aunt Flo comes to visit you, or whatnot. How does a person handle such a delicate matter like this with a sibling? And should she see a doctor or something? Because the odor is very strong and lingers. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? No? No? Okay, fine. But yeah, that's really gross.
Okay, say something along the lines of, yo, sis, did you, eat a bunch of chili last night or something?
That's implying something completely different, isn't it?
But they pick up the fact that it smells.
It smells. Okay. It probably does. It's really gross. Febreze. Simple.
Febreze has saved many a man from major issues.
Many. You need to find the source of the problem. So far, you've
Wait.
What?
You're telling him to Febreze the source of the problem?
No. I'm telling you, you need to find the source of the problem. You figured out that it was menstrual here, but where is it permeating from? I know it's your sister, but it's not like her. It's probably something that she removed from herself, right? It's the tampon itself. And where did she put it? Where's the sanitation precautions that, prevent this kind of thing from happening? The garbage, right? She probably puts it in the garbage with no kind of like cover, no tissue, no toilet paper. What blocks scent better than a plastic bag?
Or a paper bag.
Or a paper bag. Something that blocks scent from permeating. Well, not a garbage, because that's like open to the air. And Febreze is a short-term
So just get a
solution.
like a stack of paper bags and just have them there beside the garbage.
And then you should write on them menstrual bags so that she really gets the fucking hint.
I wasn't going to go that far.
Yeah, no, like you're not going to tell her. You're just it's kind of passive aggressive, and you don't take me for one passive aggressive person. But to address the situation, don't be passive aggressive. You could go to her and be like, sis, I have to come to terms with this. Like, I'm gonna be like I'm gonna be a brother to you. I think this is a man or
it's a man, Mike.
I don't think so. We had to talk about this.
It's a guy.
No, the language.
No,
this is a joke.
He said
question.
I've had girlfriends and homegirls. Why would he not include himself in that?
It seems like a woman typed this question, Mitch. The language.
No, the language says it right there. My exes, nor my homegirls. He would say, nor myself.
Okay, you're taking it as face value. I'm reading into the language. I think there's a psychology. There's a psychology that goes with this.
You're reading something there that's not there.
Anywho, let's get
a guy.
Let's get back to the damn question.
It's a guy.
So you know what? Be a good brother to this woman and say, sister, I'm doing this for your good and for mine. Please don't take offense to this. I want to just broach the topic. Like, really, I don't want to insult you or anything, but when you have your period, you leave your tampons around, or I don't know if it's you. I'm not sure if it's a medical problem. I just want you to be safe. It smells really awful, and I'm sure that you know about this. I'm sure that you smell it too, and you might have been too embarrassed to bring it up. But I want you to have a conversation. I would like you to be comfortable to have a conversation with me about this, because we're both adults. This is we're old enough to live on our own, and I think we're old enough to handle this situation as adults.
Yeah, that's the way you should do it.
So I'm not sure if it's a medical problem, but I would love you to be safe, to be healthy. Please go see a doctor or something. Make sure everything's okay. And if it's just the tampons, if you know that there's nothing wrong with you, we got to dispose of that more properly, so that we can both live in a more comfortable environment where you don't have to be embarrassed about anything.
No, I agree.
Right? You make that situation for her, and she's gonna feel a lot more comfortable. Hopefully, a lot more comfortable. Hopefully, she doesn't take offense to this, because your siblings, right? Blood runs deeper than water, right? Or is that the saying?
Blood runs deeper than water, yes.
So just come to her earnestly, honestly, and sincerely, and I think she'll be fine. Either that, or you can Febreze the fuck out of your house, your room,
and your sister.
Just attack her with Febreze. Get a water gun, infuse Febreze in it, and don't get her eyes, please. Don't attack her face, her mouth, her eyes, or anything. This shit cannot be ingested. Just soak her with Febreze.
All right.
The best case scenario. Mitch, you have anything to add on to that?
No, or you can just lock her in her room for a bit.
like an animal or a monster?
No, like a quarantine.
A quarantine. I see. So you're gonna get actually a caution tape up. You're gonna seal the whole place. Maybe hire an exterminator.
Yeah. No. Exterminator is for pests.
You know what?
I'm thinking biohazard.
If you don't want if you don't know what the true cause of this smell is, hire an exterminator. They will get to the bottom of any problem. They'll mostly come into your house for free, and if they smell that scent, they will not charge you anything if there's no there's no pests in there. They'll probably be like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I don't want to come back. And if they ask for payment, tell them to come to your place. And if they refuse, then tell them you're not paying them a cent.
Oh, this is so bad.
This is pretty bad. Your sister's not a pest. Treat her like a human, please.
Just talk to her.
Yeah, just talk to her. That's the best case scenario. All right, Mitch. I think it's time for a break. That question took a lot of energy out of me.
It's still a guy.
It's not a guy. It's a girl.
I don't understand how you could possibly...
Sounds like a joke question.
Yeah, it could still be from a guy. It's from a guy.
No one speaks like that and is actually a guy, Mitch. Would you ever speak like that?
It doesn't matter, dude. People speak differently all around the world.
I know.
It's okay.
The language is feminine.
Why don't they talk about themselves?
It seems more
Why
feminine.
don't they talk about themselves?
Because they're joking about this. Like, they want to frame it as if they're talking about their sister, but they're a guy. They want to make sure that, like, hey, I'm a guy.
No, but...
I feel like
their gender has nothing bearing on the
No, it doesn't have anything bearing on the story.
Then why does it matter if they're pretending to be someone that they're not?
I'm pretty sure that this was written by a woman.
Guy.
No.
But he would have said that my exes, nor my homegirls, nor myself.
Well, I guess everyone should believe everything at face value. We should vote Harper in, and everything will be okie doke.
What the hell is happening?
Honky dory. Just look at all those attack ads, those slander campaigns.
He's a freaking cyberbully.
Yeah, he is. Believe everything in what he says, and don't read into anything. Take everything at face value.
Just be an uninformed voter and vote for him.
Exactly. Please don't be uninformed. Please inform
yourself.
Actually
look what you're doing.
Look at what you're doing and read about the shit, and don't take anything for face value. Anywho, we're not on a political rampage here. Let's get to our break. And normally what we would do is we would answer questions about ourselves asked by each other. We were hoping some of you would email us questions,
or Facebook or YouTube.
Just ask us any questions.
Like, thank you, Tyler. Thank
you, Tyler, for asking us a question. But we need more questions about, if you want to ask about us, if you're interested in knowing more about us or what we would do given certain situations. Thank you, Tyler, again. So we would, we would normally do that, but we haven't gotten a single email. I'm still lonely as hell. I have no friends. Mitch, you're not my friend.
Ouch.
But like we want to, we want to let you guys get to know us better, and we would prefer you asking us questions because that's something that
we want it right from the listener's mouth.
From the goddamn source, which is not us, it's you. Give us some feedback. Tell us how we're doing. If we're doing okay, I think we're doing a good job.
And please tell us how you're doing too.
Yeah,
we want to know.
We want to know. We're genuinely interested in,
like,
in the
how you doing kind of thing. Like, come on.
Yeah, you could do better. How you doing?
Yeah, I can't do it.
It's what is that? Matt LeBlanc, right?
Yeah. Damn, like you need
friggin' awesome, man. So, I guess like we could either ask each other a question, maybe like kind of kickstart this conversation, or
what's been bugging you about the world recently? Just anything in general.
The world?
It could be anything from as small as ice cream melting on your hand to as big and as heavy as the economic crisis in Greece.
Oh, shit.
What is particularly bugging you this week about the world?
I don't think I'll go on and on about it, but what's bugging me is the political campaign, the election that's going on in Canada. I think that, political parties just fight dirty below the belt, and I don't like that. I like clean politics. I want to hear about your campaigns instead of attacking each other. Let me know about, what?
There's only one party not doing attack ads.
Liberals.
Yep.
That's right. They are not doing attack ads, and I respect Trudeau for that. NDP and Conservatives, you have a lot to learn because cyberbullying is not okay. We are taught that in school.
And we were told by campaigns and ads and stuff like that.
Cyberbullying is not okay.
Yeah. Paid for by the government of Canada.
Cyberbullying is an offense. It is actually illegal.
So thank you, Harper, for breaking the law for us.
Yes, exactly, Harper. Bring yourself to jail for us. Thank you. No, but in all seriousness, you can't respect anyone who attacks people instead of their,
he's not, like, nice hair.
Yeah, nice hair. Like, come on. Anywho, that's really bugging me. I wish that they would talk more about their platforms instead of like attacking each other as people.
Yes.
That's what Trudeau's been doing. He's been attacking
their policies.
He's been attacking the conservative policies, the income splitting for families, which is a complete bribery towards Canadians. Yeah. He's insulting Canadians' intelligence, so that's what's bugging me. And I think we lost most of our viewers that are not in Canada. What do you think?
But no,
who
but
are
that,
not
that can be
involved in
spread.
politics.
That can be spread across all platforms. Is
Sure.
hypocrites.
Sure.
People who say that you should be doing one thing, but instead break that themselves.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
come on, that's not cool.
Fallacies everywhere. Anyway, that's bugging me. And also, the Syrian crisis.
Oh, with the hostage
With the immigrants.
the refugees.
The refugees. A lot of people should be letting these people in, and
It's easier said than done, though.
I know it is easier said than done, but like it's an emergency situation,
it is.
and a lot of people are saying bring these people in, and that's what governments are supposed to do. They're supposed to follow what the people want.
True, but financially, how do you support that?
That's true. A lot more people, a lot more from the taxpayer's pocket.
Yes, like I'm not saying it can't be done. It's just there has to be a smart way to do it.
This got a lot more serious than we
A
ever
little bit.
intended. What's bugging you, Mitch?
What's bugging?
What's
me?
bugging you? This is your soapbox.
Bad drivers in the city. Oh my god. People, if you're changing lanes, don't just go. Turn on your freaking signal. Also,
Specific.
don't cut people off when you're not looking. Just don't. Or like, best yet, if someone is waiting for a parking spot to open and they've been waiting there, they see the car in reverse, don't be the jackass and pull up in front of them and steal the parking spot.
I get a feeling that this has all happened to you today.
Not all today, but all recently. But like, come on, people. Are you that self-centered to not realize, like, come on. Or the people. Okay, if there's a huge lineup for like an exit somewhere.
Yeah.
Don't be the jackass to drive it all the way down and cut off with 30 people.
God.
What makes you better than everyone else?
Oh man, Mitch, that pisses me off too. I've driven in that kind of situation, and I cut them off every time they try to come.
Yeah, like, or driving down the sides of roads. Okay, so who said the road was too good enough for you for like better? What, you and your Beamer not are better than the rest of the drivers?
Okay, but let's assume that all the listeners are nice, great drivers. They have nothing to do with this. You're not complaining to. Well, you're complaining to them about other people.
That's what's grinding my gears.
That's what's grinding his gears. But you all listeners, we put you up on a pedestal. We love you. We love.
You guys can do no wrong.
No wrong. None at all. If you cut Mitch off and you say that you're a listener, he will be like, all power to you. Right, Mitch?
Mostly.
If you're a listener, I think he will forgive most. And
If you're a repeat offender, I might not.
yeah, but yeah, don't grind his gears, and I think you'll be fine. Anything else that's bothering you, Mitch? Like, you got that off your chest? Like,
No, yeah,
this is a therapeutic session for you, right?
For this week, that's the big thing.
That's the big thing. Yeah. Well, driving in the city is generally like stupid, and I'd more likely take public transit than ever driving in Toronto.
Yeah.
Ever driving in Toronto. Speaking of Toronto, I'm actually seeing a baseball game in Toronto.
Jealous.
Blue Jays. We got luxury box tickets.
Jays.
Let's go. I'm really excited about that. What's happening? You recently got a car, Mitch. You got a new car.
I did. The old Jeep died.
The Jeep took a shit.
It took a giant rusty metal shit on the side of the road that I was pretty sure smelt like grease, oil, and regret.
Grease, oil, and regret. I'm sure you regret paying so much money into that Jeep.
Sadly.
Unfortunately. So, but how's your new Subaru, man?
I love it. This new Subaru Impreza. It's
Impreza? That sounds like
fun to drive.
That sounds like a family vehicle. You're becoming a family man soon?
It's more sporty of a vehicle than the Jeep was.
Oh, that's surprising, actually.
Trust me, I'll take you out for a spin sometime.
Oh, sounds good, man.
Just you and me in the road, baby.
Ooh, that sounds enticing. Especially after your intro, I'm already melting in my seat.
Damn, you're gonna be butter in my hands.
Yeah, because the temperature in here is actually really warm. My room gets very hot. Oh shit!
It's me.
Well, that could be the case. Okay, no, get away from me, Mitch. No. So that's what's bugging you. That's what's bugging me.
What's bugging you, listeners?
Yeah.
Please tell us, and we will share it with the world and rant for you.
Exactly. I think that what's bugging you will probably be bugging us as well. So this is your place. You know what? In this episode, in the comments, sorry, tell us what's bugging you. What is under your skin? What is your pet peeve? What pisses you off?
What makes you stay up at night plotting the demise of someone or something?
And we hope that it is not this episode, because I think I would cry myself to sleep.
It would be pretty sad.
It would be pretty sad. I actually wouldn't cry myself to sleep. I would be a little bummed about it, but I'd get over it eventually. please tell me if you like this episode or not. We're trying something a little different. We want to mix it up during the break. And if you skipped through the break, that's awesome. You know what? Whatever you want to do. If you want to listen to more questions, that's up to you too. Let us know. We're always open
Or if you
to
like
feedback.
the breaks better, we can do an episode of breaks and
could.
an episode of questions.
We could just talk about ourselves. If you want to ask us questions about ourselves, or
talk about like a social commentary about all that's weird and messed up in the world.
Sure. So we could have like a nice special episode based off of what you email us. Like if you have questions or like something that you want us to talk about that like you would really be interested in. But our shtick is giving advice, because I think that we are very seasoned at giving advice to our friends. I mean, we're completely unqualified. I may have almost a psychology degree under my belt, but that does not make me qualified to give any of you advice. Not yet, at least. So as soon as I become qualified, I'm gonna have to pay the viewers to listen to our.
Actually, they'll have to pay you to get you to tell them advice. Right now, it's all okay. How about this? He's semi-qualified.
Okay, sure.
And right now, you can get his advice for free.
Right. So.
And in a couple of years, you're gonna have to pay him an arm and a leg, and maybe your left nut.
Maybe I might not ask for that, but I might, depending on the problem. Okay, so take advantage of this. You have
advantage of Mike.
Yeah, you have my free services right now, and take advantage of Mitch too. Mitch loves being taken advantage of, right, Mitch?
I'm not sure how I'm supposed to answer that.
Yes, you do. Okay, great. Now, you actually had a story about a roommate that you had, right?
Yeah. He shall remain anonymous.
Okay, that's fine.
But I'm pretty sure anyone who knows me has heard about him. He was an interesting fellow, and on the first day of move-in, offered me drugs.
Wow.
And pretty sure he got high on a regular basis.
Okay.
So much so that the weeds kind of spread out of the room.
Ugh.
Secondhand high borderline.
It's disgusting.
And he had pretty physical sex with his girlfriend to the point where he like hit the walls and stuff, and you can hear them. And like some kinky shit. Like I'm pretty sure there's like ropes and crap going on, and like they were into some weird shit.
That's you know what,
I got
all power to them, right?
Yeah, but I got res paper thin walls, man.
Well, that was in res.
Yeah, paper thin walls.
I didn't know you were ever on res.
Yeah, first year paper thin walls.
Seriously?
Yeah, paper thin walls.
Wow, I actually did not know.
I don't realize I can reiterate that enough. Paper thin wall. I hear everything.
So basically, university that Mitch went to, please up your game and thicken out your walls.
Not even so much that. Most people, it's fine. They were just that loud.
Well,
like apparently her room, which is in the same res, the people underneath them heard it. Not even the same floor. Underneath.
And I guess you all did something about it and you got him kicked out or something?
No.
You just left it as is?
Yeah, and he randomly disappeared for like a month and a half in second term.
Wow, that's sketchy.
And he thought he died.
Did he?
No, he came back.
Well, that's actually a good thing. I don't like hearing about when people die. There's actually a story about my girlfriend, and on her res, she lived on res the first year as well. A lot of students like to do that. I myself do not want to run myself into debt for the rest of my life, even though that seems like it's going to be the case. Res would definitely kickstart that problem. She had a neighboring person just play the guitar all the time, like every single day.
Were they good?
I don't. I think that she said he wasn't, and he kept playing "Hey There, Delilah."
Oh God, kill him!
Draw
and quarter of him. He thinks he's a guitar player, but that's all he plays. He should die.
Yeah, that's all he was playing, and all she wanted to do was she wanted to get some work done, and she wanted to have some peace of mind, some peace and quiet. That ended up not happening, and she constantly, not constantly, but she told him a couple times, hey, shut the fuck up.
Change the damn song.
Can you play anything else? Well, she didn't say that. She just told him entirely, please shut the fuck up. I'm trying to study, please. That didn't happen, so I'm not sure what happened after that. I think maybe she just tried to deal with it. When I went over a couple of times, I didn't really hear a person playing, but roommates can be a sticky situation, as you probably...
a blessing.
Or a blessing. Mitch, you have good stories about roommates.
I've had fantastic roommates.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what are the great things that they've done for you?
Well, it wasn't even so much what they did, of course, being there. And
you
stuff,
remember
but great stories, though.
Yeah. Oh, sure. You remember one of your birthdays when I actually stopped by, and you remember what we did for you, Mitch? Well,
yes.
not what we. I mean,
You guys got me a
yes,
guitar. That
we
was
contributed.
beautiful.
Yeah, we all contributed, and I wanted to see the unveiling firsthand.
It was beautiful.
I tried to visit you as many times as I could when you were all the way over 2 hours or so away. So
it was great.
Yeah, and it was not a bad place where you were living, but it looked as though men were living there from a university.
It was a giant ass man cave.
It was a huge man cave. The whole thing was absorbed by manhood and testosterone, and I felt like
You belonged?
I felt like I belonged, but the little tiny bit of estrogen I may have had in my body completely disappeared after that moment.
What's estrogen?
What
Has
is
no place in a man cave.
what is estrogen? I wonder. Anywho, let's get back to the questions. What you guys tuned in for, of course. I think this question is small. It's quaint. You read it.
I hope that's not a bite towards something.
It's not.
I don't know what to make of this note my roommate left me. I'm male, and my female roommate left me this note under my door.
Quote unquote.
Thank you for being relevant and human, or whatever. I appreciate you.
Wow.
She has been here a month or so, and we only have talked a couple of times. I keep to myself in my room.
Parentheses.
What does this mean? It means bud.
She's into you.
Damn, come on, she likes you.
She totally wants it.
And by it, she means wants you as a friend, so
That's
she can
right.
friend zone you and complain to you by why no one is as nice as you and why she can't have a guy like you.
To be honest, I don't think this girl is really typical because this kind of note is from left field. Thank you for being relevant and human, or whatever. I appreciate you. So,
But thank you to the girl though as well for being up
just leaving
being
a note
forward like that.
Leaving
Yeah.
a note. That is very thoughtful. That's very thoughtful. What does this mean? This is a sign of friendship. She wants
talk.
it. She wants the friendship.
And if that progresses to something more, then you're great.
And if you don't want it to, that's great too. Because friend zone.
If you're friends with your roommate, it makes the time spent together so much better.
You can put people in the friend zone. You have that ability. Women think that men do not have the capability of putting women in the friend zone. Well, fun fact, we can, and we do.
And we have.
Wholeheartedly. Haven't we, Mitch?
I believe so.
You've had to a couple times because you're a ravishingly handsome man.
It's not bad.
I hate that you can make that noise. I've been trying to. I can't do that noise. I wish I could.
Why?
It's an awesome noise. Like it's just like a sound filler that you could pop into any situation and kind of make it funny. You know what I mean?
I didn't know you liked it so much.
Yeah, but you are quite the handsome man, Mitch. And
thank you, I'm blushing.
and it's probably the heat of this room.
Oh, maybe it's you.
Thank you. But you've had to put people in the friend zone. What I've done is, strangers. Sometimes strangers just look at me, and I'm like, okay, they probably want something, but I'm taken. So what I do is I play oblivious. People, I don't even notice people looking at me because I just, I'm not looking at you. I'm playing oblivious. You can look at me all you want, but I'm not going to look in your direction. I'm just going to look out this window here. This is usually on the bus. So if I notice someone's looking at me, I just I look away. But I try to notice if they're looking at me. If they are looking
stare
at me,
right back at them. Just
that's
full.
so. Do you actually you've caught people staring at you?
I haven't caught them really in the act. I've noticed that they've glanced and they looked.
Yeah.
But I wasn't really caught in the act. But
right.
If I see someone checking me out kind of thing,
Sure.
I'd stare if they're in front of me or something.
Yeah.
I'd stare them right back just to see what they did. I'd want to see the reaction.
But what if it's the reaction that you completely expected, or what if you realize that they're a completely cool person? They play it off smooth as butter.
I think good for them. I'm just curious to see how people react to situations.
That would be wholeheartedly impressive. That would be a cool friend. I would say if you could make a friend of that person. So
you're wearing sunglasses because it's bright out.
Sure. Oh, I heard this one before.
This is a true story.
It's a true story.
So wearing sunglasses, and a girl walks up to you and why do guys wear sunglasses? I'm like, to check out girls. Why do girls wear sunglasses? And she's like, to check out guys. Bam. Great icebreaker. beautiful work right there.
No, it was actually is like an astounding piece of work.
Thank you.
Not like the woman, but like the conversation.
It definitely might be one of my best introductory lines afterwards. I'm like, "Hi, I'm Mitchell."
Yeah, and then
like, hi.
right into the conversation. It's pretty good. So we get on tangents. Probably
but
often.
tangents are fun.
Tangents are fun, unless they're involved in math, in which case tangents are not that fun. Even though they are easily understandable, they're not fun. So this person left you a note. That's cool. You know what?
They just want to talk to you.
They're reaching out to you. Be friends with them. Like, there's no harm in being friends, right?
No.
Like, when roommates become friends, that's one of the best case scenarios. Like, you guys can talk and, like, you know, just become really good
when
friends.
friends become roommates. Like
Mitch and I have never had the opportunity of living together, and you really get to know someone when you live with them.
You learn everything.
So I'm kind of afraid of moving in with you, Mitch, if we do that in the future. Not because, you know, it's going to be bad, but because, like, we might find out things about each other that we've never known, and it might be really, really weird or really, really interesting.
Okay. No, not likely, man.
What? Well, like, we know each other fairly well. What could I
possibly learn about you that would
I don't know. Like,
weird?
there's just things that we don't know about each other. Like
your sexual habits?
No, nothing like that. I mean, like, different kinds of habits, like
the fact that
cleanliness, hygiene, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but we're both pretty clean people.
I don't look around my house, Mitch.
Oh no, I meant physically.
Oh well, yeah, sure, physically. Like, we shower.
Yeah, like.
Got to.
Then if your room's a mess, I don't give a crap about your room. And if you clean your dishes after you're done with them, I don't care.
I think I'd want to make that kind of a teamwork thing so that people are actually motivated to clean dishes.
I know, but like if you dirty
clean your own dishes, if you dirty your own
now,
dishes.
Now, if we're cooking dinner together, then yes, that's a team effort.
You clean it up.
I know, like people think having roommates is hard. It's not that.
It could be.
It can be if
they are difficult.
If they're difficult.
But, like, I don't know. I think it's a learning process. It's a learning curve, and you just need to be a little bit patient when you have new roommates. If these roommates are like you've lived with them and they have not improved whatsoever, and you're being passive aggressive, just don't be passive aggressive.
Shoot them.
What? Shoot the passive aggressive people?
No, shoot your roommate if they're bad.
I don't think you should. You don't want to be getting that rap. Don't be passive aggressive because that just pisses people off. Be direct. Talk to people. Don't just write on like an empty toilet paper roll, "I need to be replaced," because that is horse shit. Just say, "Please replace your toilet paper."
But okay,
rolls.
Also though, if you empty the toilet paper roll, weren't you ever taught as a child to replace it? The only time it is acceptable to not replace it is if you don't have any left.
You have none left. Our soapbox is over, Mitch.
Okay.
I think this question's so short, but it actually elicited quite a large response. So
okay, next and last
this is
question.
This is like the best olive branch ever. The pimento-filled olive branch, full of trust and friendship. So catch the olive branch. Like, grab it and
just
be
walk
friends.
up to you sometimes and say, "How are you doing today?"
Yeah, how you doing? I got your note, and you know that was pretty awesome. I am human, in fact, and I appreciate you too. And then, you know, maybe like you guys would like get to talking. If you don't like, you know, you have the capability of putting this person in the friend zone if you don't want a relationship.
Well, don't even. You have to put them immediately.
Just you know what? Just let things flow.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see how things go. It could be a little awkward if you start a relationship with someone you live with. That could be very awkward, Mitch.
Yeah,
that could be really awkward. Like in case things don't work out too well. Like,
but that's just part of a relationship, though.
It is. I would err on the side of caution when trying, like, getting to the relationship. If you're going to get into, take your time. And if you want to pursue a relationship with a roommate, I would suggest probably getting separate places to live, because you do need your independence
for at least
as well.
A while, yeah.
Yeah, you do need your independence, and maybe move in with them after. So let's get to the next question, because that question didn't elicit any of that. I'll read this one.
Oh, okay.
My roommate is away. What can I do to her room? This question's going to be juicy.
It's a question after my own heart.
Yeah, it is. So here's the deal. About a year ago, I pranked my roommate while she was working a late shift. Dick move, but cool. I ended up filling her room with over 700 balloons.
Beauty.
She was less than thrilled. A month or two went by and I figured I was in the clear. I wasn't. I came home to a room that was completely covered in wrapping paper. Now normally I would say fine, we're even, but she used a wrapping paper with an absurd amount of glitter. Which brings us to today. I'm still waking up with glitter on me, and I'm plotting revenge. I'm still plotting revenge. She's going to be away for 4 days. The time is now. So I ask you, what should I do to my roommate's room?
Here you go, okay? Perfect thing.
I haven't heard this before.
I'm hoping it's like a hardwood floor.
Oh, God.
Or tile floor. If it's carpet, this won't work as well. But, so let's say if it is carpet, pretty much on any flat surface, if it's the floor, or if it's tables, or if it's the end table, pretty much get a bunch of those plastic cups, fill them with water, put a sheet of paper on them, and flip it upside down and pull the paper out. And do that a good 100 times and leave them everywhere.
Oh my God.
But do that like 3 hours before she gets there, so they're still going to have water in them, and then she's screwed. What are you going to do with 100 cups that are set up like that?
Okay, corollary, make sure that none of her important belongings are on the floor in case they do get wet.
Yes, true.
You don't want to get this to be too far, but that does sound like a brilliant idea.
Thank you.
Something that's like a ticking time bomb of sorts.
What you can also do is capture a goose.
Oh God, that sounds like a bad idea already. Let's see, streamers. Every party starts with streamers, right? And if your roommate has the kind of party fever, Saturday Night Fever, John Travolta, good movie, then get some sort of disco ball and have streamers, but have them timed, like a booby trap. I'm referencing another episode that we've done. A booby trap, yes, Mitch. Have like a rope, like a Ferris Bueller type rope, attached to the door, and then when you open the door, it releases a chain reaction of like streamers and you know, like what is it called? Like when you it's a canister full of silly string.
Oh, yeah?
Silly string. Have silly string and streamers run all over the place, and make sure that the streamers are glitter filled.
How about this? Buy a mannequin.
That's creepy.
And some clothes for it.
Okay.
And some like red paint.
Clothes.
And make it look like a drug deal went bad in her room.
Oh God, like mess up her room a little bit.
Yeah, it looked like a fight happened.
Turn over the chair.
And
like,
then there's just a dead body.
Ruffle up oh God. And like get the most convincing wig that you can.
Yeah, and just have it laying there in a corner.
Oh my God, what if she actually calls the cops though?
No, you're gonna be there when she gets there. So
you're gonna come out of the she's gonna
closet.
Do
the screaming and oh my God.
You're gonna come out of the closet, boo, and then she'd be like, oh shit,
and then she punches you in the face.
Or what if she has a gun on her? Then it could actually be a murder scene.
It was still funny.
But like, if it's in America, if it's in Canada,
America,
awesome. What else can this woman do?
So okay, if they have anything that closes, like cabinets.
Why do you have so many ideas, Mitch? I'm actually scared to be your roommate now. I don't want to start a pranking war with you, just for future reference.
So whenever they have, let's say she has a desk and there's a top unit with the doors on them.
Sure.
Fill those up with golf balls.
Golf balls. Oh.
And when they open, they come tumbling out.
Sure. Have them glitter filled.
Another one is this depends on the size of bed and how heavy things are, but you could potentially tape almost everything in a room to her ceiling. Just completely flip her room.
I'm actually kind of concerned. This woman said that she's still waking up with glitter. Does that mean that after a couple months she still hasn't washed her bed sheets?
It hasn't been that long, I hope.
It could mean that she's gone this long without washing her bed sheets. That's kind of concerning. I think you should. Oh, you know what? It could have stuck on even after cleaning.
Probably.
Get new bed sheets. Get new bed sheets.
Burn them.
Oh, get that glitter-filled bed sheet. Cut holes into it and become a ghost. And scare the shit out of her. Well, okay, to be honest, those don't scare anyone anymore.
No.
Unless you put blood over it. Get someone that she doesn't know to wait in her room before she comes home. Have them look like a zombie. Do makeup. Do everything. Get like the makeup artist from Walking Dead to come in. Do some makeup on her. And scare the living daylights out of her. Almost literally. No?
Nah.
You want to cause some more damage than that.
No, I just don't want to put that much effort into a minute detail like makeup. You can't make that believable.
That's true. That's true.
Shock and awe, man. Shock and awe.
Okay, so do you have any other ideas?
Yes,
I do. Oh my God, Mitch.
All right, this one's going to cost a bit of money, but it would be perfect. So you know when she's going to come in. So what you do is you order like two male strippers
Oh,
and have them waiting in her room.
I respect this idea.
And then she walks in, and they're both staying there, leaning against the door frame, going, "Hello."
Hello, lady.
And then they start doing their thing on her.
Yeah, and then she's like, "What the hell?" If she actually enjoys that, that's gonna be hilarious.
That would be the greatest gift.
That'd be the greatest gift. But like, you want to assume that she's gonna be uncomfortable with this.
Well, if you want to make it more uncomfortable, you can get 2 females.
oh, get 2 female strippers
Either way, it still works.
and have them get glitter. I'm really big on the glitter idea.
No, man. If you're getting back at someone, don't go with the same
Don't go the
idea.
same route, that's
you
true.
have to do something different.
Okay.
Originality is what makes a prank.
Okay.
If it's original and it's creative and everything, people won't get mad because it's funny.
Clearly, I'm not a prankster, Mitch. I don't have it in my blood. You are a true asshole through and through.
No, man. The worst we've
I mean
done-
that as a complete compliment as well. I mean that as a complete compliment. If I ever have anyone that I need to prank, I know who to come to, because you're coming up, you're spitballing, you're just shotgunning ideas here at the end of the show, and I love every second of it. I can't come up with anything. Like, what else could you do? Another booby trap where you have Mentos and Diet Coke.
Booby traps are hard, man, because you have to get the technique there.
You could just pulleys. Just get
Here's
a bunch
another
of
one.
pulleys.
Here's another one.
What?
For their door, buy another door handle that's almost identical style, and change their door handle.
You know what?
So you have the key and they don't.
I feel bad about suggesting this because, like, these are for the people, but go to a clinic, grab a bunch of those free condoms, and why don't you just wrap everything that can fit into a condom in her room?
Yeah, that's gonna be done.
Yep. And when she comes in, she's going to be very surprised, to say the least.
Or make it look like there's a bunch of used ones just sitting around.
Oh my god. What could you put in there? Mayonnaise? No. That doesn't look like it at all. What could you put in there?
It doesn't matter what you put in there. She's going to see them and squeal.
Oh my god. Just put like a bunch of unidentified liquids in there. She's gonna be like, she doesn't want to touch any of them. Oh my god. What else could you do? You could like, after like a prank, you could just wait in there and like wait with like a super soaker and then just soak her. Like just like, you know, like shoot her with a water gun.
Another thing though about a prank though is you want something primarily, hopefully, that can be sprung by her, not by you.
Yeah, booby traps. But like if it's sprung on her, then after, just to add insult to injury.
No, but you don't want to add. There's a line that you do not cross. You get them once.
I guess, yeah, you're right.
Like, you don't want to get them.
You don't want to go too, yeah, because that could start an actual war and it could get physical. So
it won't get physical. Just become a prank war and there'd be no safety.
Speaking of prank wars, Brett's and Bretta did something pretty funny on YouTube about prank wars. Check them out. What else? Are we fresh out of ideas right now, Mitch? Are you fresh out?
And for now.
For now.
Do you guys have pranks that you
Yes.
have done on roommates, or like ideas you think are funny?
Please post
them.
know.
Let us post them.
That would be hilarious.
Like, get the conversation going about awesome prank ideas.
Yeah, we would love that.
Facebook and YouTube are great for that.
If they're good, I will post it on our Tumblr. Like, I think that would be like amazing. Like, just give us a good idea. I will respect it. I'm not good at judging pranks. Mitch is. He will judge all the pranks and he will deem it great or not so great.
Another fun thing you could do with pranks.
What?
All right, so the pranks that sometimes I like to do are the mind game ones.
Mind games.
So you do in such a way that they don't think anything's changed, but things have. For example, let's say your roommate sets down a glass of water. You move it 3 feet to the side.
Oh, I
really
I hate
start
you.
Messing
You've
with the mind.
actually done this, Mitch. You've actually done this in real life to me.
And then when they think you've done something wrong, then they start questioning themselves.
You did this with me and Nestea. I remember now. You son of a bitch. We love Nestea, and back in the day when we both like poured ourselves a glass of Nestea, he would usually he would finish his pretty quickly while I'm like talking to somebody else, and then he would take little sips of mine so that I would notice that the level is going lower and lower in my Nestea, and I knew it was him. And he's like, "No, what are you talking about, Mike? You've been drinking it this whole time." I'm like, "Fucking bullshit. Stop drinking my Nestea."
But you believed it though.
For a time, but like when it got too low, I'm like, I did not do this.
That's
you were
the
an
point.
asshole.
But then another thing though, what you could do with the room is just like flip the room.
I will never forgive you. That could take a lot of time though. Flipping a room.
20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Well, and also like they'd have to put it back together, or maybe they would like what you changed.
maybe they will.
Maybe that's kind of interesting.
Either way, there's lots you can do. Let us know.
Yeah, let us know. That could be a good idea. So, if you've come this far, thank you for listening to the episode. We appreciate, again, your
Appreciate you,
continued
all you
support.
beautiful people.
All of you beautiful people. All of you are beautiful. I know it. So our email again, mitchandmikepodcast@gmail.com. Comment on the video. Ask us questions on the email, or ask us questions about ourselves. Ask for advice.
Ask anything.
So far we're giving advice to people who didn't ask for it, which is what we like to do.
It'd be nice change though if someone actually asked.
Asked for our advice. I mean, to think about being thought of as a professional.
And we'll keep it anonymous. Don't worry.
Of course, that is the key. So, like I said, Mitch and Mike podcast@gmail.com. Our episodes come out every Monday. Look forward to them. Hopefully I can get this on iTunes. We might be starting our own. Yeah, we might be starting our own website with our own RSS feed that you can subscribe to, and we can get that on iTunes so that you can actually take this with you on the go. You don't have to actually listen to this on YouTube. If you're working at home, you can, by all means, please do. But if you're on the go and you're bored on the bus, you have to commute an hour or so. I know I have to do this all the time. I listen to podcasts every day. If you need to commute, listen to us. I'll try to get it on iTunes so you can enjoy our lovely voices, and you can enjoy it as well. We also want to come out with skits sometime soon, hopefully early 2016 or late 2015. I think it's more towards the 2016. We're going to have to purchase a couple pieces of equipment so that we can push out some good quality stuff. It's like a shotgun mic or like a nice good quality camera so that we can get the best skits out to you guys. And we have director Sebastian helping us out with all that lighting and stuff. Most of our stuff is improvised. We love improvising things. This whole episode is improvised. And we generally like staying away from a script, but we might have to script some of our skits. I have come up with some ideas, and I think it's gonna be pretty awesome. So if you guys could tune in to that as well when it does come out, keep posted. We'll keep you posted, and just stay tuned for more.
All right,
Mitch. So thank you for listening to our episode. We'll see you again next Monday. Bye, guys.
Goodbye, listeners.